Hello, everyone. Professor Powers here. This is for those of you that are in the on-campus face-to-face microbiology lab with me on Wednesdays, 1:30 to 3:20. We will go to the end. We will never go past the end of lab. And most days will be a little bit shorter. So the way that we're able to do that is that you all are getting 1 hour of credit for doing pre-work. So just want to explain something real quick. This is a 4 credit hour course. 4 credit hour courses essentially have 3 hours, if you will, of lecture time, and then they have basically 2 hour and 15-minute lab. So our lab is an hour and 50 minutes. The way that we were able to do that was to move the intro to lab and pre-work online. So let me show you what that means for you. Don't fear, your lab is not an online lab. So you're going to see a little more information here. But essentially, this is what you're going to do each week. Before our lab on Wednesday, you are going to make sure that you have reviewed the material. You've watched the intro videos to the lab that we're doing, as well as completed that portion of the lab manual that pertains to the online videos. Okay, so here's the microbiology lab manual. This is what you'll have. You can print the whole thing if you like and put it in a 3-ring binder and bring it. You can print just one lab at a time. I do not like to have tablets and laptops in the microbiology lab because we are working with microorganisms. And quite frankly, I don't want you to end up with any of our lab rat bacteria on your keyboards and on your computers. So please print it out ahead of time. So, okay, let's take a look here. So before coming to the live portion of lab session 1, and when you click on that, you're going to see essentially background information. It's going to tell you what to do. Complete parts 1, 2, and 3 before coming to the live lab session. Part 4 will be completed by you in lab. All right. So this means that when you come to lab, you will have wanted to complete this work. So there's several YouTube videos here. This is Professor Gustin doing the YouTube videos. I'm inheriting this course from her. I'm going to continue to use her YouTube videos for the lab for this semester as I'm doing all the other things in class. I just seemed, hey, this is one less thing, and they're very nice. She's got some really great videos. She's been teaching microbiology at CCC, I think 28 or 29 years, so she's got this down. So you watch this video, you read through, you know how you're going to come into the lab, which you can and can't do in lab. Emergency procedures like the eye wash station, and here are some questions. So this is the pre-work, and if you can't answer something, then when you come into lab, then you, for example, can look around to see where's the eye wash station, where's the fire extinguisher, things like that, to be prepared. Use and care of the microscope. Here's an intro video to how to use a microscope. Will we also talk about this? Yes, of course. Am I going to talk about it for 25 minutes? I am not. We have an hour and 50 minutes together. And so, again, the reason why we're able to have the lab that's a shorter amount of time is because you're getting credit for your pre-work. So last semester, some students got a little bit lax about doing the pre-work, and it showed when they came to lab. So it's not a, I didn't do the pre-work, I'll just say, well, sit there and do it. I have a computer in lab and likely my own laptop, and so you can use that. You can use your phone to watch it as long as you're away from any of the cultures that we're using. Okay, so here's another video. So you essentially move through what it said to do. Part 1, 2, and 3, and then part 4 we will be doing together. Okay, so that's how it goes each week. Now, if I go back to the beginning, so let's say it's week 2 of the course, and I'm thinking, oh, I got to get ready for lab this week. It says before coming to the live portion of lab session 2, click. Now you know what to do. Complete parts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 before coming to the live lab session 2. Okay, and then we'll do parts 6, 7, and 8. Now, you don't usually turn in these labs, but there's one caveat to that. There are some lab reports, essentially there's space in the lab to complete a lab report, so sure, you would turn that in. There's a homework assignment, sure, you would turn that in. Are you going to turn in every single lab, the first 5 or 6 or 7 labs? No, you are not. So let me show you, though, how you're going to be graded. And so I have all of the assignments here for the semester, and I'll come back to this pre-work check. But essentially, the first several weeks, we are learning background information. Then we'll have a lab practical. It's worth 100 points. It's in lab. Then after that, we have a scientific method quiz, and we have some lab reports. So there's 3 lab reports: the unknown lab report, hand washing lab report, and a quantifying bacteria lab report. You also get some points for dilution practice problems that you'll do, and then you'll have a lab presentation at the end of the semester. Okay, so these are all your points. What this is, pre-work A, B, and C. Each week, I will randomly choose some of you, and I will check to see that you completed the pre-work. So what does that mean? You have to do the pre-work, and you need to bring the pre-work to class along with your lab assignment that we'll be doing in the live lab. So if you don't have anywhere to write anything down, you don't have somewhere to write your picture or draw your pictures, then you're going to have a bit of a problem. So pre-work check, so you get 15 points for that. Do your work, you get your points. So I'll be checking 3 times during the semester. Okay, so okay. So you're just going to find the lab manual there and the grades, and then you will find any announcements. So this is just a regurgitation of what I just said, essentially how you're going to prepare for your lab. And I definitely am looking forward to seeing you all on Wednesday, because teaching microbiology lab is one of my favorite things. So have a good day. Thanks for watching.